Urgency. What in the world is that? Urgency. When you get to a certain age, you're going to know exactly what that is. I remember watching the commercials talking about some kind of supplement or something, and they mentioned something about urgency. I didn't know what the heck they're talking about. Well, I know what they're talking about now. The idea of you having to go, and as soon as you get close to the receptacle, the idea of you having to urinate, and as soon as you get close to the receptacle, if you're far away from the receptacle, you know you got to go. But as soon as you get close to it, oh, you really got to go. You really, 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 really got to go the closer you get. And it seems as though your mind would relax knowing that you're getting closer to the receptacle where you can urinate. Not with urgency. It just goes crazy. And you... there's no negotiation. There's no this. There's no that. You gotta get your ass to that Johnson. I'm not saying it's speaking from a man. That's how it is. It's the same thing from a woman's perspective.
I was going to say about urgency. I just got to tell you a little something about me. Okay, urgency. Mm-hmm. I can walk all day, work all day,
walk all day,
and not have any need for urgency.
No need.
Okay, no need at all. And no, probably before I leave where I am at the end of the day, I know I have to go, but it's not urgent.
All right, you just know you got to go. Normal stuff.
But let me back in my yard, and just as I open the door to my car, here comes urgency. Urgency is so great.
Like a herd of buffaloes.
It's so great that I'm going up the steps, got the key in my hand. If somebody gets in the way of that door, there's a problem. There's an issue. Now I run in the house, and just as I get to the bathroom, I can't even, remove my clothes fast enough for the urgency, because the urgency is coming. I can't stop it. So I better get there and get it taken care of. But now all day, didn't have any issues with urgency. But it's just when I go in my house.
Urgency. When every movement counts.
Every yes.
Is it just, am I the only man on this?
No, it's not man.
It happens.
It's women.
Happened to me several times. So,
yes.
So it happens, I feel like it's happened to almost everybody.
Yeah, and I don't say it's just older people either. No, urgency is just that way.
It's just like I said, like my mom, don't be in her way. She comes home from work and she has to use the bathroom and she's walking funny. Don't you be in that bathroom?
She clear the deck.
Look, now they got all these products for urgency to compensate urgency.
Yeah.
Because people, it happens. It
does exist.
Yes. So,
but I never heard of it for younger people. The only time I heard of urgency was when I joined the club of quote older people.
Okay.
I ain't never heard about urgency when I was young.
Well,
I
it
could
does
go for
happen
like
now.
100 days and not take a leak. You know what I'm saying?
The muscles
water the whole
are stronger.
time.
Yeah, and your muscles are stronger.
You got that
yes,
right.
but
and the thing about also as a young man, you go in there, you go in the bathroom, there's other men in there, or you go in there by yourself, you get that stream, and it's different for women, but men have a stream. It's like having a miniature fire hose, and you hit that stream in there, and it's powerful, and it's hitting that water, and it's sounding off. You're like, yes, I'm healthy, I'm here,
yes.
I'm doing the thing. But urgency, man, is just very sloppy. You just be glad to get it in there.
Yes, and sometimes
what happened?
It's just so urgent that you may not
what
get
happened?
in there at all.
What happened to the pointed direction? And now you just be glad to get it in there without splattering. And
women feel similar.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, can't sit on that
sometimes
stool
it happens
fast
like
enough.
that. I remember this lady had a sign in her bathroom. She had a little cute sign. She said, "Sprinkle, don't sprinkle." She said, "Twinkle, but don't sprinkle."
Oh, yeah.
Don't get it all over the place.
Tinkle, but don't sprinkle.
Yeah,
I got you.
It was a nice, cute little sign.
It made sense.
Yes.
It made sense. And that's a woman's idea of trying to communicate to a man.
Yes.
Men don't tinkle. Men don't tinkle.
No.
Okay.
Women tinkle.
Yeah.
Women tinkle.
Yes, but urgency is past tinkle.
Yeah, men do the fire.
Well, even women they're sitting closer to the hole. You know.
Yeah, well, that's true. I was going to say that. Yeah,
the angle is different.
Right.
The distance is different.
Right next to it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah,
and that's another thing. What is it for women to share a bathroom with a man, especially if you have a woman who's lived by herself or only lived with other women, and now she has a man in her life? She has to share the bathroom, the toilet with a man. I wonder how that goes.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's a different vibe now. She's going to react to that the receptacle differently than she now that the man is using it as well as her. Yes. She's going to have a different reaction to that than she did before. Would that be? Let me ask the expert on this.
I don't know. I can't say.
You think it's going to be the same thing?
Yeah, to me, I'm just
nothing's going to change.
Not unless he doesn't put the stove down. He leaves it up.
Not unless he does what?
Does not put the lid down. He leaves it up, and the woman goes in to use the bathroom because she's
that's the greatest thing you can do to women in the world.
Then she's squatting into almost to the water.
If you live with a woman, you should leave the lid up so she can get up at 2:00 in the morning and go take a bath and
that
sit
is
on that
not
rim.
No.
Ooh, you should do that for her.
That's frustrating. That makes me
Well, I'll just say, look before you sit. What the hell?
Look,
watch out.
But look, I mean, I can understand sometimes a woman has to go through changes with a man.
Yeah.
Because especially if he leaves his dirty underwear on the doorknobs.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's
I knew a
incredible.
girl when you were arguing about it. He used to leave his underwear on the doorknob.
Now you talk about that.
Okay.
That much, but it is fair. You know, if you live with a woman, you live with anyone.
It's different.
Just put the seat down, man.
Yes,
I mean, it's not that big a deal. You pick it up and put it down. You know, for a woman, it's good for them though to get that shock. You know,
a woman is used to not eating, used to the seat down.
That must blow y'all's mind.
And the other thing that irritates me about a man.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
What's that?
For a woman to get that shock of sitting on the rim with the seat that's up, and she sits on the rim. Woo. That is for turning down the young man that walked across the floor that asked you to dance with him, and you said no. That's how you get your shit back at you. That's
wrong.
No, I'm just saying.
I got you.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you can look at it both ways. If the seat is up, then he don't want to pee all over the seat. You know?
Well,
that's true. You'd rather sit on it.
And this is the other thing. You know, it irritates me when men, they're peeing and they're all over, like you said, all over the stool, floor.
They don't wipe it
off. Back of the lid.
Wow.
You know that. Ooh.
See? See?
Yeah.
And some men will do that.
Yes. They don't think about cleaning up behind themselves.
No.
Don't even look back.
No.
I'm like, God damn, you got eyes. Get your shit.
Yeah. Everything.
This brings us back to urgency.
Right.
You may not mean to. Urgency is the kind of thing where you don't mean to anoint the floor and the walls and everything else. Right. You don't mean to. Mm-hmm. But urgency is the kind of thing that you may. And you may not only stain the walls and the floor, but yourself as well.
Exactly.
Urgency doesn't give a crap about anything other than its own vibration. What does the woman do in that case? When you know that the man that you're with, the man that's coming over, is dealing with the same thing you are, urgency, what do you do in that case?
Well, I want the man to relieve himself, and if there's any
simple. You need to clean it up.
That's what I said. I was going to say.
Exactly.
I was going to say if he did that, he needs to clean that up.
Exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. And I would have no problem with that. Okay.
And the same thing if the woman comes over my house, she needs to clean that joint up too. If it happens, I understand, but go ahead and take care of it.
Exactly.
So I guess what it means is the man and the woman need to have stuff in the bathroom, where people can take care of it.
Right.
If that happens.
Exactly.
And maybe if you're a younger person, you're not thinking about it that way. But at our age, one does need to think about
Yes.
it that way.
It doesn't
Take
even
care
cross your mind when you're young.
No. Why should it? You ain't dealing with it.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. So we need to keep that in mind
Yes.
and be prepared for it,
Yes.
both physically and emotionally.
Yes.
This is the Seeshow.